most popular vehicle segments these days is the full-sized three-row SUV. It's a crowded field, which just got more crowded with the debut of the new Hyundai Palisade.
It is all new and joins its corporate sibling, the Kia Telluride, in the three-row Caravan. The Palisade replaces the Santa Fe XL, and it's sort of a Mary Poppins car, perfect in almost every way. Let's check it out as we go behind the wheel with Harvey Briggs. Brand new.
Brand new. Yes, the Hyundai Palisade. This is their full-size SUV. Came out a little earlier this year to a lot of high praise by a lot of different types of journalists.
It's a front end.
Yeah. You know, I'm not sure what happened here, but I think the designers came up with something and someone higher up said, needs more bling.
Reasonable people can disagree about things like design, but that Predator with an underbite look could be a challenge for some. Other than that, the rest of the design of the Palisade is pretty straightforward.
You've got a big two-box design, your front end, your big rear. This one, the roofline doesn't taper quite as much as some do to give it a little more headroom in the back, and it just doesn't feel as sporty. It feels more like a luxury vehicle.
And it practically is.
Especially when you get the top-of-the-line limited all-wheel drive edition.
The base one of this starts at about $31,500, which is, you know, very competitive in the segment. But when you get to this top limited level, and we're talking about a $47,000 vehicle with all the features and options on this thing, you're probably starting to compete with the Cadillac XT6 and the Acura MDX with this thing.
That is pretty high praise, and the Limited is loaded with every, and I mean every, bell and whistle available. It has every safety feature known to man, including blind spot cameras that come on with the directional, passenger, and driver's side.
You've got full digital instrument panel, you've got satellite, you've got navigation.
Napa leather?
Yes, the full Napa leather, heated and ventilated seats, front and second row. It's one of the few vehicles that has ventilated seats in both rows. You have to go up to super premium brands almost to get that feature.
It has a push-button transmission. That saves some real estate and allows for big storage space underneath it.
Big storage up here. Fun thing is you can keep it large and put something big in there, or if you have your drinks, you just pop that and it comes out and holds everything in place. You have wireless charging right there as well.
USBs?
And USBs and even more down underneath here.
Storage in the back with all three rows of seats up is tight, but that's typical in this class. That's why they make roof racks. All models are powered by a 290 horsepower V6. Ride and handling is what you'd expect.
The suspension is set up for more of a soft, you know, premium ride quality, and with these large 20-inch wheels and these all-season tires on it, it rides pretty quietly, very comfortable, very much what you'd expect for a vehicle like this.
If that front end is too much, the Palisade does share structural and powertrain under things with the Kia Telluride.
The Telluride is more adventure-focused, where this feels more luxurious. And I think that's kind of how Kia and Hyundai differentiate themselves overall. Kia is more sporting, more youthful.
The bottom line?
I don't know how they did it. And it's just one of those things where you look at Honda and you look at Toyota, and they build really great vehicles in this category, and this one just goes that much higher and does it for significantly less dollars.
I think he likes it.
I like the front end.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
People can disagree on that. The warranty is also better than anybody else's. 10 years, 100,000 miles. Chevy, Honda, Toyota, they're all 5 years, 60,000 miles. Hyundai needed to do that at first, but they weren't making cars that were so good. But now they're so good that the warranty doesn't cost them anything because no one cashes in on it.
Did Harvey try the third row seat? Was he able to sit back there?
No, he couldn't be back there.
No, just that would be like
It's
for a
kids.
child.
Yeah, it's kids. But it's a lot of room.
It's a beautiful car.
Yeah. So go to ridesanddrives.com. Harvey has more on this car and all of the other cars that we have test driven, and we'll be right back with a final check of your forecast.
Ready to roll playback? 3,